People in our community sharing their concerns as Mecklenburg County and school district leaders work to secure a budget here. This comes 1 week after the board rejected the superintendent's budget proposal. WCNC Charlotte Siobhan Riley explains why some people are worried about the school district's entire future.
I'm a homeowner. I'd be willing to pay higher property taxes if it meant more money for education.
Charlotte-Mecklenburg School Superintendent has a deadline of May 12 to provide a revised budget proposal. As that date approaches, Dan Evans, who lives in the city, questions what's next for the students and teachers.
I also agree with the teachers last week going up to Raleigh to protest for more funds for salaries and more funds for the students. So without a budget, you have instability. It's a big problem.
North Carolina lawmakers still haven't passed a budget. Superintendent Dr. Crystal Hill is basing the budget proposal on an assumption they'll raise the state-funded positions by 3%. Several bills propose higher increases. CMS would have to match the percentage, but the district's chief financial officer says that may not be possible.
We will not have a way to fund that. So we are being proactive, identifying these trade-offs now so that we're not having to make cuts or reductions to our staffing in October or November, whenever it is that the state issues a budget.
How does it make you feel to know that the state has not passed a budget and CMS is still working to pass a budget?
It's definitely scary. I think especially going into education, it definitely makes it a bit harder to keep with that major.
Natalie Jeanette, who's studying pre-elementary education at UNC Charlotte, is advocating for higher pay. She wants to stay in Charlotte after graduation.
I definitely don't think it's enough. I think teachers do a lot of work, especially all of the work that I've had to do with just pre-elementary education, all the student teaching and all the practices that we have to take to go through. Board members plan to hold a special meeting Friday to discuss the revised budget presentation. Yes. Jeanette says her future depends on what the final budget looks like. I just want to be a part of their journey.
In Charlotte, Siobhan Riley, WCNC Charlotte.